Good evening, good morning, good night, you lovely. To this the one, the only Cappy D Bar, and we're here to discuss some wrestling. I hope all of you are having a great one. However you catch this, whenever you catch this, all right? Now, unfortunately, there isn't a large weekly wrestling report going around this week. There's been a bit of a lull, unfortunately, bit of a lull. We are getting to Dynamite very soon in the week. We'll not forget Collision and SmackDown. I think a lot of people internally, my inner council, they're asking if I want to do NXT. They're asking if I want to start looking at shows like TNA, right? I'll be frank. I'll be honest. I think TNA has good talent and horrible management. I think NXT has good management and mid-tier talent, and that's just how I feel about things. I think Shawn Michaels, for all of my multitude of gripes with him, I think that he has put on a very reasonable show and a very reasonable cup of show in a very reasonable show, a very easy to digest show, but unfortunately, some of the role players aren't there, unfortunately, some of the players there aren't exactly moving to how I would really like. There are a couple of cats over there I really am big on, like a Kendall Gray, Zarya. Not too long ago, Jordan Grace was probably the best thing on NXT. There's talents over there, like a Thea Hale, that I think is just athletically very gifted. I mean, there's a lot of positives about that locker room, But unfortunately, for every Trick Williams, there's a Shiloh Hill, and that's just kind of how things are over there. And they push who they want. There's some guys like Sugar something, the cat who just got kicked out to the dark sleep, right? There are pieces of NXT to talk about, Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali on the TNA brand, right? Like, there are things I can tip my hat to, but it's interesting, man. Even on some episodes of Dynamite, life gets in the way, and I have to ask myself, man, what's different about this week's Dynamite than last week's Dynamite? And I kind of find myself asking that a lot of the time. Doing some of these, quick little spurts of, sports casting, even with the playoffs, right? I put off the playoffs because a lot of personal shit, and now we're going to be steamrolling into that, any day now. And is that going to, offer the same kind of mundane, repetitious feel, and I hope not, but, it's just something that kind of, passes my mind every now and again. That's essentially why we don't really touch on NXT. We don't really touch on Ring of Honor. There will be an episode or two where we kind of just skim over Collision, and it's not, the best showing of sports journalism. I'll take some accountability in that. But, to be honest, a lot of the things happening on this show are just going to happen next week. So we kind of have to take everything with a bit of a grain of salt. Now, enough lollygagging. We're going to be discussing June 1st, 2026. Raw. Now, car crash in Italy left a horrible taste in my mouth. I think that card, so easy, man. That card was so easy. You put Oba, maybe a tag match, the Sol Ruka match, then you do Jade, Roman, Cody. That's the chronological lineup for that card. Not Cody, Rhea, Sol Ruka, Oba, Roman. And there wasn't even a tag match on the card, right? I just added that in for shits and giggles. Man, the blow off from Crash in Italy, it's not a well-received show. A lot of the titles should have changed hands. A lot of storylines should be progressing. If we even wanted a hypothetical 1v1 for the championship, Solo against Jacob, I wouldn't love that, right? But that's something that would have just been different than whatever the fuck this is. This bloodline shit, it's killing this fucking company. It's killing this company, man. I really do feel bad because there's just this overwhelming wave of just sorrow from the IWC acknowledge me, that this nigga Roman, he said he'd be here for the whole summer, but it's just been a bunch of talking segments. He hasn't had a jaw-dropping feud with Oba. He hasn't cut this generational defining promo against one of the younger cats, like a Carmelo or Trick Willie. No. He's literally just been at the top of the mountain, essentially kind of just taking up space. That's how I feel about it personally. I don't think Roman's adding anything to this locker room. I'll be honest. I think Jimmy and Jay, kind of regressing back to just like lackeys. It kind of makes WrestleMania 39 kind of pointless, no? With that no? Hey, you out. Now I'm out, Oos. Probably one of the best moments of this bloodline shit. What does that mean now? Thinking about in perpetuity of what this story is, what do any of those moments mean now? Nothing. They mean fucking nothing. Jacob saying to Solo, I hate you, Solo, and going on this lone wolf path that, again, got him in front of Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes, 2 world champions, separate occasions. Nothing for him, though. No. Move him over to the red brand. Make him another lapdog. Let's just quiet down all that heat. All that organic, natural fucking heat that Jacob has acquired. Just quiet all of it. Piss on it. Hey, Dominic Mysterio's the hottest thing coming out of WrestleMania weekend. Let's put him on ice. All right? Then when he comes back to pops and cheers, right? Let's try to book him against a heel. And try to book him and try to build him as a face. We're booking him against heels, but building him as a face. They can't even do something as simple as properly book him a Mysterio. And you niggas thought that they was gonna properly book a Fatu. Man, this shit sucks, bro. It's hard. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. Hard to sit through. Jacob goes out there. He is revered by the crowd mostly. You know, he's like, hey, I'm a man taking accountability. You know, my children watch their father keep their word. And as Jacob is talking, I'm like, bro, first off, the idea that this nigga Jacob is submitting to Roman. I literally said he has every reason to want to rip this nigga's throat out of his fucking body. I'm a grown man. I'm not submitting to you. I'm not gonna sit here and I've worked more days in the past calendar year than you have. What the fuck? What? I am more battle trained. I am hungrier. I have more. I have more fire. I have more. Just have more in the tank. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wasn't even a big fan of how that match went. It wasn't a good match to me personally. So this being the runoff from it, man, it wasn't good. This wasn't good to me. This wasn't good. You know, they're using the language of domesticated after they dropped the whole neutered thing. Like, yuck, bro. Like, this shit's gross. I don't like it. I don't like any of this. This shit sucks, brother. This shit sucks, brother. Then Jacob, again, after getting beat clean twice, puffs his chest up at Jey Uso. Simmer down for a second. Just sit down. Sit down, AAV, your werewolf. Can we even call this nigga a werewolf anymore? Was he like a pit bull or some shit? Like who does this benefit? I want to like really try to hammer this shit down. Roman getting the main event, even though he didn't drop the title, and he's not going to really do anything after this feud. He wasn't doing anything before this feud, so him being in the main event over Cody, what the fuck ever, right? Does this benefit Jacob? Like, going from werewolf to domesticated animal? Does it benefit Jacob? Does it? Honestly. Like, for like 2 seconds. Does Jacob, in passing, saying that he's been neutered, does that help Jacob Fatu? Oh, they dropped it. You fucking mark. They had the lines written and it went through production. It got greenlit by production and they said it. The fuck's the point? Oh, well, they went back on it. You morons. You fucking morons. You're never gonna get a Jacob Fatu world title run. Oh, he's built his bones and he's done his dirt in the company. Who cares? Hey, the part-timers here. The unemployed ones here. He wants to stand in this ring or a farm and then just have a match at one of the big big 4 PLEs, pay-per-views, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Because he's not on Saturday Night Main Events. He isn't. Was he on the Backlash card? Oh. So it is only for pay-per-views. It is only for the big shows. You know, it is only for the massive paychecks. It's so fucking crazy, man. CM Punk, it wasn't a perfect title run by any stretch of the means, right? But he was not only present, he was a constant defender of that championship, and he never got scared to just lace up his boots, bro. When was the last time you niggas seen Roman wrestle on Raw television? Somebody tell me. Oh, my apologies. Is the last time we seen him wrestle on a brand show when he was in SmackDown during the COVID era, post-COVID era? Oh, okay. So was that good, like 3 or so years since he's wrestled on a brand show? 2.5, maybe like 1 in a pop. I think when you look at the talent in that locker room, and I'll even use somebody like Power Keys, right? Like, that's a new talent. He's not bad on the mic. He's not bad in the ring. He has charisma. He can work with the crowd. He's had amazing crowd work and character work in the dub. I can't wrap my head around what the fuck this company's doing. I think they're wasting Jacob Fatu. They're wasting the plethora of people that should have been going up against Roman, right? I mean, Oba be damned, right? If Dominic Mysterio was on this tweener kind of redemption arc, Roman Reigns is the exact kind of person you thought of Dominic Mysterio. Clearly, Dominic would lose, but you can win in losing. We've seen that with Chad. We've seen that with Chad Gable this past weekend. You can win in losing. So why not give Roman somebody maybe like a Chad Gable? Maybe. I mean, bro, we're running back Seth and Cody. We're running back Seth and fucking Roman. We're running back Roman and Cody. The old guard is dead. The old guard is dead. It's dead and gone. You niggas burying Oba's momentum for Brock. Piss poor. And I know, the Fatal 4-Way, that's such a great moment tonight. You fucking jabronis, all right? That Fatal 4-Way was only an example of how lackluster their minds get when it comes to creative thinking. When it comes to creative writing, these niggas have the fucking synapses speed of 2 dying snails. It is not something I am saying hyperbolically. These niggas can't think. They can't operate without AI or fucking Nick Khan or Mark Shapiro or the ghost of Charlie Kirk telling these niggas to do something idiotic, beyond idiotic. How do you make a fatal 4-way, a fatal 4-why, a fatal 4-why with some of the most, holy fuck, Some of the most important people in this locker room. Penta, your IC champion. It's not Javon, it's not Kofi Kingston. Penta is your fighting IC champion. Why the fuck? Why the fuck is he trying to be king of the ring? You have a title to defend, my boy. Obafemi, Obama the feminist, killed Brock Lesnar. He is setting up for another Brock match. Why is he even here? What? Hey, if you're asking me, Brock would have been done at WrestleMania. We would have got the Oba and Roman program directly after the Jacob program. Immediately after. I can't wrap my fucking head around it because it doesn't make sense. None of this shit makes sense. When you want to look at the women's fatal four ways, let's look at them. Chelsea Green. Chelsea fucking Green. Need I say more? Need I say more? Let's look at it a little further. No, for fun, right? Let's for shits and giggles, right? Last Legend, Julia, Io Sky, Roxanne Perez. Those are just 5 individuals. Let me make it even. I'll even it out just for everyone's mind state, right? Liv Morgan. Oh, Liv Morgan. Oh, Liv fucking the world champion. The world champion who hasn't had a single feud or a single fucking semblance of a crack in that 22 fucking year old clubhouse she's in. Nothing for Liv. No story, no creatives, no feuds, no anything. Just match. Queen of the Ring. Figure it out. What about my title? Fuck you in that title. Roman's here. He's about to talk into the camera for 20 minutes straight. Enjoy it. Get your popcorn. Watch the cinema. How do you fucking have Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez in the exact same tournament and not just go, damn, that world title match was kind of bang? Nobody thinks that because nobody uses their fucking brains in this company. It's insane. It's crazy to me. And thinking about it, I actually want to participate in a little bit of misandry. Let's do that, shall we? I'm looking at a fatal 4-way match between Ricky Saints, Javon Evans. Stop the count. That feud is an easy, simple 1, 2, 3 do re mi ass Intercontinental Championship feud. If you really want to operate like this, oh, the belts are just for marks, the belts are just for kids, fine, make it a blood feud. These two have great ability on the mics. They are great mic workers, both of them, separately, right? They have history in NXT. They can think of on the fly good shit in that ring. I seen it with the Ricky and Cody match 2 to 3 weeks ago. These niggas can move. I know what I'm looking at when I see Ricky Saints, so why the fuck is he in this fatal 4-way? Seth Rollins is here. Along with Tuma Tonga Tinga Tonga Tinga Tung Tung Tor. This shit is actually giving me liver spasms. My liver is shaking and seizing in my fucking body. That's what this shit's doing to me. It feels like I just downed a keg of fucking expired moldy beer. I feel like I need to throw up. This shit makes me sick. This company leaves you sick. Tama Tinga Tunga in a fatal 4-way. Aside from just fucking 1v1, like, am I insane? Am I insane? And then you get cats on here who will try to buy and will try to sell this shit back to you. They'll buy this shit for $200 at the concession stand, and then they'll try to flip it and sell it to you for $400. Oh, this is gonna be good for Javon Evans. It can really work with multiple people. Oh, this fatal 4-way is a good way for everyone to get some playing time. Motherfucker, you can give them playing time without a fatal 4-way. I feel like that's such a simple concept. Give a nigga a match and a character. Let the magic work. Let the wrestling gods do their shit. Like, I don't understand why we have to muddy the waters constantly. Trick. Oh, man. Trick Williams is also here. He is simultaneously in a feud with Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints, for the love of God, if I double check this fucking thing and I see Carmelo Hayes. For the love of God, if I see Carmelo Hayes here. You know what? They got lucky. 2/3 out of this fucking United States Championship feud is in this King of the Ring shit. Horrible. Mind you, niggas like Otis and Akira Tozawa are playing fucking, are sitting in the hotel cup chair for Maxime Dupri and fucking Austin I Have a Theory. And that shit's supposed to make who move? Is that shit moving you? Honestly, are you moved by this fucking unmovable object? Are you moved by this unmovable object? It hasn't moved in 10 years. Vince McMahon got up, walked away, it nudged maybe 2 inches to the left, stayed right there, hasn't moved since 2016. Same fucking company, same production, same formula, all right? Produce slop, give the masses slop, and enjoy as they fucking rake in your profits. I can't talk about these fatal four ways anymore, man. This shit, ay caramba, man. Like, this shit, it's not good. I can't even get some shit like Jacob. Why isn't Jacob here? I will correct myself if Jacob is in this shit. I didn't see him when I scrolled through that hole at least twice. At least twice. It's a perfect layup after this loss, man. All right. We gotta push through this shit. Sol Ruka comes out, says she'll be a fighting champion. Congrats to you, Sol Ruka. Liv is not on this show. That's a thing I'm dealing with right now. I'm not a big fan of it. I think we all know that my Raquel Rodriguez versus Liv agenda is long overdue. Roxanne Perez is trying to wrestle anything. She's literally just trying to get some playing time out there, but she's trying to wrestle with the idea that maybe, just maybe, Finn Balor had the right idea from getting away from these bitch ass niggas who sit back or here all day and stare at a fucking TV and sit on couches and smoke hookah and shit. I don't know. I wanted Roxanne Perez to be in this IC Women's title months ago. But I mean, I guess we're not deserving of that, are we? Io Sky's in that king of, oh gosh, man, this fucking company's horrible. Like, Io Sky wouldn't make a good United States champion. What the fuck ever, man. Lyra Valkyria runs into Sol Ruka backstage. In a perfect world, Sol Ruka, Lyra, and Roxanne Perez are gonna fucking fix this Roxanne Perez, Lyra, and Sol Ruka are going to fix this, this women's division brick by brick. That's what I hope. That's what I would like to see. But knowing this company, I'm probably just gonna face a face full of chlorophoric acid. I get more bloodline bloat. It's a lot of bloodline bloat on this show. I'll be honest, chat. A lot of bloodline bloat. All of the segments include Jey Uso either being wary or being very observant of Jacob Fatu. Jey Uso also, again, somebody who threw the first stone to start disassembling the bloodline. So this shit sucks. I'm sorry, guys. And I really do mean this shit. I said anyone who told you that this is a good pay-per-view, that this story is gonna mean well for you, or that the story is gonna pay off well, doesn't mean well for you. And I think maybe some people assumed I was joking. There's not a single piece of entertainment going on with this story. Not a single piece of it. We're seeing Jacob Fatu being treated like a lap dog, like a labradoodle. The Samoan Terrier. That's practically what the fuck I'm dealing with right now, and I don't think this benefits anybody. There's no way in hell they think this benefits Jacob. There's zero way. Zero fucking way. It isn't even like a, hey, I'm humbly coming to you, hey, because I lost on my own accord, or this or that. Like, no, I lost to you. Now I'm gonna submit to you. And, when the time comes and I have to switch on everybody, I'll be a bigger face than I already was. Because I keep acknowledging I was starving in prison with children. And you niggas was eating fucking lobster and steak and shit, sipping on champagne. I'm eating fucking cornbread, drinking on fucking Jim Jones. Like, what are we talking about, yo? Like, listen, everything about this story confuses me, leaves me a little angry. I'll be honest. It's so confusing. They're setting their eyes not only on Solo Sikoa, because that was something that they set up, Bloodline versus MFT lore. Put your hands up if you're interested in that. Exactly. And then on top of that, they're also setting up a possible Jacob and Cody too, because if you're gonna fucking tell me that Jey Uso is gonna handle Cody Rhodes, handle Mr. Libations. Gee, Mr. Libations, how do you plan on dealing with the Heat Master 5000? Well, kid, he can't fucking wrestle or spear. That's pretty much what the fuck's gonna happen when them two niggas line up across from each other. I have never wanted to see less of Cody Rhodes in my life. Cody Rhodes offers a drop of nothing every time he comes out and they don't give him anything to work with. Like, sometimes he'll go out there, hey kid, make it work, and he'll make it work off the fly, goat shit, what can I say, son of Dusty Rhodes. But other times they give him like these like marks and like he has to hit these points and they all fall flat. There's so many times where Cody speaks tonight and I'm just like, brother, I really wish you would just shut up. Like, I really wish you would just stop it. Like, fucking just stop. Like, enough with the fucking Cody Rhodes gimmick. I'm sorry. Like, I need a rework of the character. I need a tangible feud. I need a rival. I need somebody who's gonna show this nigga shit isn't sweet. Preferably somebody on the same brand as him that isn't already an overpushed title hawk. Maybe Maybe. Is that too much to ask for? Clearly it is. Last segment of the night that I think I'm going to give half of a fuck about. LA Knight discusses with Adam Pearce that he is pro Bloodline. He is pro Roman Reigns. Adam Pearce is like, hey, I'm just setting up a show. LA Knight's very comedically gifted, very funny. You know how Adam Pearce points the finger at LA Knight, and LA Knight's like, oh, what's that? LA Knight's funny. LA Knight's pretty funny. And that's pretty much our last little thing before we end off with our main event with Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. I didn't hate this match. I think that this was a pretty good match. I think this goes back into my argument of what are we doing with this new generation? Braun Breaker, Jacob Fatu, Obafemi. That is your pillar for the future, right? And you can even throw in like Mello, Trick, right? People like Javon, like there are obviously people there that will keep this shit standing for a very, very long time after Randy's last match, after Ray's last match. Like there are people who are going to be here for a very, very long time to keep this whole standing. I don't understand why we're getting Brock. I don't understand why we're getting Braun versus Seth 2 on a Raw for no strap. We're not pushing Roman versus Braun. We're not doing Cody versus Braun. He's not after any titles. He doesn't want the tag championships. It's just him v Seth. And okay. I want to rewind for a little bit. Everyone is thinking back to when Braun Breaker, in kayfabe put out Seth because of that, coast to coast headbutt. Still shout out to you. Very beast move, Mr. Rollins. And after that coast to coast headbutt, Seth was out of commission. He had to eat a spear, for the main event of Raw, basically to kind of just take everything home. Braun walked out of there with that championship. And this is mostly headcanon. I'd like to believe somebody back there went, he looks too good. He looks too strong. This fucks with the rest of our book. This fucks with Roman versus him. This fucks with that. This fucks with the bloodline. It fucks with the Saudi trip. That's what I think that really happened. They have an entire marquee set up for Saudi Arabia in the future. Like they already have everything set up. So an injury, that fucks shit up. A championship win here, that fucks shit up. But a vacant champion just being spurred and now he's the hottest thing since sliced bread. We can't go to Saudi with this little nigga. That's really what I think that they're thinking. And I can't wrap my head around this Braun booking. To cap off this match, he spears Rollins, spears Heyman, which he thinks is Rollins, through the barricade. Rollins hits him with a curb stomp. Uno, dos, tres. Rollins takes it home. No Street Profits, no Vision slop, because there's only two healthy members of the Vision right now in Austin and Braun. So I don't know, man. And I think what puzzles me more is that we have matches and we have future events, right? Like Brock and Oba, right? Even in that, like how they were booking that. Like think about this for a second. They had multiple rematches on that card, right? Jade and Rhea was a rematch. Cody and Gunther was a rematch. Jacob and Roman was a rematch. Becky and Sol was a rematch. But for some weird reason, they only booked Oba and Brock as Oba and Brock 2, the second one. Kind of telling, isn't it? It's a little telling. I see the game plan from a mile away, and I think it's definitely hurting their booking. It's hurting their booking. They're not making the big smart choices because Paul has to be there for Brock, and Paul can't be there for Brock and Braun because they don't have the creative bandwidth to do anything like that. So this was a hard one, man. This was a hard one. That Queen and King of the Ring tournament setup, it's detrimental to everybody, man. It's detrimental to everybody. I'm sorry. You're not going to make me believe that throwing four niggas who have just been riding the bench or riding the mid card is just going to make a good match or good storytelling. Like, no. And then when you think about it, the semifinals is just another four-way. No 1v1s, no actual blood feuds, like no blades. Like, call me a simple guy, but if you niggas are going for the crown, like winner takes it all, can I get a blade? Is that too fucking indie and carny to fucking ask for? You niggas showing that you actually care, that you'll bleed, that you'll die about this shit? Maybe it is. That was my official rant for Raw, June 1st, 2026. I wouldn't even call that a review because this show pisses me off every time I think about it. It pisses me off more. And what can I say? I think I deserve a little bit of tranquility. So I refuse to find Cone Tooth, this god awful fucking product. I hope all of you have a great one. Whenever you catch this, there's a lot of other stuff for the rest of the week, as there always is. Including not only Collision all the way down to SmackDown, maybe even another video about the playoffs. I hinted at it. It should be coming. All right. I really do appreciate all the patience, all the support. I really hope all of you, stick around, leave a like, leave a subscribe. All right. And as I always say, I hope you all stay tuned, stay safe, stay beautiful. Peace.